Hi, and thank you for allowing us to send you this video. My name is Alex, and I'm going to be showing you a few tips on how by improving your website you can get more exposure on Google, of course, outrank your competition and get more customers. So first things first, I have your website here, and one of the things that I have to strongly suggest is to add more relevant content. And when I say content, I'm not just talking about the icons, the images. I'm talking more about the text that the whole website has. Why is this so important? Because when Google analyzes websites, they read the content that you have, and if you're gonna be relevant, you're gonna be taking care in consideration for climbing. Um, so you can appear, I'm sorry, on Google, your content has to be original, it has to be relevant, and it has to include the keywords that you want to be found for. For example, if you're a company, let's say services, what you got? Okay, for example, asphalt paving. If you want to be sure, you want to be found for that keyword, that means that when you add content, you have to include that keyword, but you have to include a lot of relevant content surrounding that keyword. And keep in mind that you need to be limited to just one keyword. You can target different keywords based on the services that you're providing, based on the areas that you want to cover. If it's the whole state of Delaware, if it's just certain counties or cities, that'll be number one. Then another one. Let's see the images that you have here and see if they're actually optimized. We'll know if the name of the image will be something relevant to you. So you can see here that it's only chess wall and there's a number, right? Uh, like I said, this will have to be optimized as well because it's part of the content, and Google will read the information that is behind the image. So if you add something like paving company Delaware, things like that, that will also help you to start ranking. Now, if we go look and see the back end of your website, you can see that you're only being found for 5 keywords. That's really not nothing uh, nothing that you need right now. You need a lot more content, right? But then you have 36 backlinks, and this is something I want to explain really quick. What are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that I mentioned in your website, and this will give you powers. It can be found on Google, but um, think about this like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the more relevant you're going to become. The more relevant you're going to stay. And same principle applies to this, but with the difference that not all links are created equal. So you can have hundreds and thousands of links, but if they're not powerful, if they're not relevant, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you want to be found for, you're not going to see the result that you want. So let's take a look and see what keywords are you being found for really quick. So you can see nothing relevant besides the name or the branding name of the business. So that's what it comes content comes into play into place because most people can get a website, publish a website, make it look nice, but most of them don't realize that what matters is content. So if you don't have relevant content, if you're not including those keywords, and Google never is going to know that you even exist. And I'll show you why it's so important so you can be in this first page. So if we type Delaware Paving Company in the Google search, the first thing I notice this is the map section. If you could be here regardless of your location. So um, if you have a profile and it's not optimized and it doesn't have that much content, and it's if you have reviews and you don't reply to those reviews, Google notice that. Google loves to see that, but if you're not doing it, you're not going to be climbing over here. And just for your reference, 70% of the people that do a Google search, they only go for the top three here and the top three over here. That means that there's just a few amount of, the percentage of people that just go all the way down to the end of the page, the second or third page. So you are missing, definitely missing a lot of opportunities. Let's take a look and see why these guys are ranking number one, for example, and what would you need so you can start competing with these guys. So we have the website below here, and you can see they have content, a video in the background. Let's see what else they have here. Contact forms. They have links. There are links over there. Pictures, videos. But you can see on the text side, they don't have that much. So that can play in your favor because if you add double or triple of the content in text with the keywords that you want to be found for, I can definitely tell you it's going to be quite easy to outrank these guys. And if we look on the back end of the website, you can see that they're being found for 320 something organic keywords based on the content that they have. That means that they're doing just enough. And they have over 640 something backlinks right here, 47 backlinks. And you can see that for the amount of backlinks, this number is pretty low, but it's just doing enough so they can be number one. Let's take a look and see the keywords they've been found for example. So Delaware Paving Company, the one that we were just talking about, there's 60 searches a month, and because they're ranking number one, they're getting 23 visits to their website. That means that 23 chances of getting a client in just 1 month. Imagine that. Out of these 60 searches, 23 are going straight to them. And this, what else they have? Paving Contractor Delaware, 50 searches a month, and because they're ranking number two, they're getting another 7 on top of those 23. And you can keep adding this, and this is just for paving, right? And you have um, more other services that you provide, so you can imagine if you will be targeting specific keywords for each one of these, how much potential volume of visits will you have? How many chances will you get to get more clients based on the visits that your website will get? Um, so I don't want to take too much of the time. I really hope you find this information useful. So really quick to recap, if you're going to start being appear in Google in those searches, and I just show you the volume of the searches and how much, how many visits you could actually have. Keep in mind that content is very, very important. And if somebody's going to be taking care of your SEO so you can be found on Google, the quality of the links are very, very important as well. So you can see the results that you are looking for in order to have such a great, powerful weapon that is having an optimized website to any business, right? So once again, my name is Alex. Like I said, I really hope you find this information useful, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.